That's Delta Lake, and trust me, no camera on earth can do it justice, which is incredibly frustrating for a guy trying to make a video about it. It's even more incredible in person, but a view like this doesn't come easy. To get here, you gotta earn it, and possibly question your life choices every single step of the way. We're at the Lupine Meadows Trailhead in Grand Teton National Park with one objective: Delta Lake. The stats on all trails seem manageable. 7.5 miles round trip, 2,300 feet elevation gain, but that's a lie. It's the final mile that makes this hike legendary. This is where you leave the official park trail for an unmaintained, use-at-your-own-risk scramble. It's less of a trail and more of a slightly threatening, suggested route whispered by the mountain. The hike actually starts pretty mellow, tricking you into a false sense of security. But the real work starts when you get to the Garnett Canyon switchbacks. Then you reach a point of no return. There's no sign, just a steep dirt path that looks like a pretty bad idea. This is what you're looking for. Here's the little spur to Delta Lake. We're 3.7 miles in, about 1,700 feet of elevation gain. This is where the maintained trail ends. You head up this more popular unmained trail. The path dissolves into a massive boulder field where each step is like a puzzle you have to solve with your feet. I wouldn't recommend wearing chacos on this part. After the boulders, the final push begins. It's a steep climb over loose dirt and scree, kind of like trying to run up a down escalator made of marbles. And then you pull yourself around that last boulder, probably looking about as graceful as a newborn elk calf. And just like that, some of the pain disappears. You see the lake, the water's vibrant and milky, a result of glacial silt pouring down from the mountains, and rising directly from the shores of Delta Lake is the Grand Teton itself. This time, it's not just a distant peak, it's right in front of you, with Teton Glacier clinging to its face. This isn't just a nice view this time, it's a feeling of accomplishment. Plus, now you get to sit down. A little under halfway down, you can see right down there, that's where we're headed, all the way to the Lupine Meadows trailhead. We just wrapped up our hike to Delta Lake, back at the campsite now. Delta Lake hike totaled to be just under 9 miles, about 2,300 feet of elevation gain. It was a very busy hike. We got to the trailhead at about 6:45 in the morning. We had to park maybe a quarter to a half a mile away from the trailhead. By the time we got back down to the parking lot at around 12:30, there were cars parked for probably a mile or two from the trailhead, and it was busy. But that's a trailhead for a lot of different hikes, like Delta Lake, Sunrise, and Amphitheater. You can climb all 3 of the Tetons from that trailhead. A little bit of a scramble the last quarter mile of it, but it's worth every step. You get up to the top and you're just underneath the Grand Teton and Teton Glacier. The lake is beautiful, really murky, a lot of sediment in it from glacial runoff and snow melt, so the lake doesn't really clear up. But it's a phenomenal hike. I'd highly recommend it to anybody. If you're a foot dragger when you walk, it's going to be a little tough, but it's a really good hike. Highly recommend doing it.